Okay, we're officially starting our group chat now. We were just talking a little bit about what the sales are here for the month with everybody, and I was just going over some of my inventory and what I've been selling. How many of you guys here are buying laptops? Say yes if you want. Say yes if you are, no if you aren't. I want to hear from everybody on the chat. Yes if you're buying MacBooks, no if you're not. MacBooks and laptops. Michael says no. Trey says bought one laptop. Okay. Tori, yes, good. Josh says haven't bought any luck. Corey says just bought one for the month. Okay. Jalen says no. Marcus says yes, but they never have a charger. Okay. All right. There's like 20 participants here, guys. Let me hear from everybody. Eric says I bought 5 phones. Good job, Eric. Any laptops though? I want to see how many people are buying MacBooks and laptops. Posting for I'm not getting calls. Eric says no. Okay. Guys, I like hearing good. Don't get me wrong. I want to hear the good when you're doing good, but I want to hear the bad too. I'm not like one of these guys that just wants to hear how great you're doing. I want to hear what you're doing bad so I can help you. So that way we can get you doing big numbers. Ty says no laptops, not yet. Oscar says no. Okay, so a lot of you guys aren't buying MacBooks and laptops. You really should. You got to make sure you're posting for those. Make sure you post on Craigslist and you have multiple ads out for MacBooks and laptops. Everybody here should have at least 2 or 3 ads just for buying MacBooks and laptops. Okay. And actually, can you join the group chat? I want to teach you a couple things really quick. All right, I'm gonna have my wife actually join the group chat. She's managing my stores for me right now, and she's doing all my posting. So I'm gonna let you guys see how I train. Well, it's my wife, but an actual employee of mine on how to do things, or how I would train someone else if they were an employee on how to post my ads. So you guys can watch what to do. All right, she's gonna jump on in a second. You guys can actually say. Jump on the computer. Jump on the computer so you can hop on. Actually, no, if you want to just pull up a chair, just come through here. Sorry. All right. Who would like to watch me train my wife how to post Craigslist ads and do Facebook posts? Is anybody interested in that? Michael says me. Sure. Okay. Because guys, I'm going to teach you as I'm teaching her. You're going to probably learn. So, and this, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. All right.
Got it.
Come pull up a chair. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
It's my wife, Amy. Okay. So, first off, you guys will meet her. If you're coming to the boot camp at my store next week, you guys will get to meet her. She's going to be there all day. I got some fun things planned for the boot camp. Man, I got some good surprises in store for everybody who signed up for that. And we'll be going out to David Buster's, have a nice dinner after. So it's gonna be a good time. All right. First off, I want to ask a question for the people that haven't sold anything for the month so far. What's your reason why you haven't sold anything? Are you not getting calls? Are you not taking action? Like you just don't have ads up? What's your reason for not getting sales? Have you not listed the stuff you bought? Give me a reason why you haven't done anything if you haven't so far in the chat. So I get a little bit of feedback from you guys. Eric says, having trouble identifying what I bought. Marcus says, focus on buying. Michael says, I haven't posted enough ads. I've only received 2 calls. Okay. Michael, type in the chat how many ads you have up. 6 ads. Okay, that's definitely not enough ads. You do need more ads. Okay. And there was more people that only had 0 sales for the month, guys. So let me hear from everybody. Or if you're less than 1,000, what's some of the things that's stopping you from getting that? For like 1,000 is super easy to hit. Like you could probably hit 1,000 in sales if you just watch my free videos and do stuff. So why haven't you done it if you haven't hit 1,000 a month in sales yet? Why not? Or what do you think is the reason? Michael says, I started yesterday. Okay, good. Well, at least you're honest. So that's a good reason. Tori says, I have a reason. Haha. Well, I need to know the reason. But Trey says, I got plenty of calls, just getting lots of older phones, people wanting too much for their phones. Okay, so that could be you're either not offering them right price, or maybe we need to work on your phone skills so we can test that out. Lance says, I bought 13, sold 6, about 10 more this week, haven't listed them. Good. Okay, good job. These listings, guys, should take you only like 2 minutes. So for those of you guys that are buying phones, you're not listing them, go just list the damn phones. Like just it takes like 2 minutes. Take a quick snapshot of the front and the back and just throw the listing up. I mean, it's super quick. And like if you're buying the phones, you should list them right away. Don't hold on to them because they drop value every week. So you don't hold on to. You got to move your inventory, rotate it. You want to keep flipping your money. Okay. All right, let's get back into the buying now, and then I'll address the concerns why you guys haven't made sales yet. All right, so let's post a few Craigslist ads, and I'll teach you a secret of what I've discovered. Yeah, this is my thing. I'm trying to make this a part-time thing because I'm working full-time, so I work on this 3 to 8 and feel like it's just slow. How many ads do you have up, Jalen? Let's go to Craigslist. All right. Let's look at an account. Here's one that I have. All right. So we look at our ads. All right. We have one in computer services, one in wanted, one in financial services, and one in local news. And this is not even a big account. This is just one I have with 4 ads. Okay. Oh, what did I just do? I don't know. I hit something. Let me just try refreshing. There we go. Okay. Do me a favor, guys. Please do not copy my ads if I show you them, because both our ads will end up getting flagged. You don't want to be copying my ads word for word. Copy it in your own way. But like here's one, cash pays for iPhone, smartphones, and iPads. Nice basic title, real simple text. Here it is in one of the stores. There's a number right there, and that's it. Real simple ad. Make sure. So first the basics. Make sure you have one in each one of these categories. Now these are in the videos, but make sure that's what you have right now. All right. Now the key is you want to get 25 to 30 good, solid Craigslist ads up. Let me show you how many ads we have. Here's another account. Okay. All right. So this gets me frustrated to see this. Now, guys, this should not happen. So if you're not reposting these ads and they're expired, then you're not going to get any business. Okay. So make sure if you're on top of the Craigslist ads, you need to repost these every day. So I'm going to repost these right now. You have to go through every account each day when you're doing this.
I don't have access to.
If you don't, ask me and I'll give you the passwords for all these, so that way you can do this, because we need to. This has to be done every week. Okay, always make sure to repost your ads all the time. Like every week, if they're not reposted, it's not going to bump it to the top of the listing, and your ad basically becomes useless, which is what happened here, and they all expired. They weren't reposted. Now, I don't manage my own ads anymore. I have people managing, so unfortunately, you guys are seeing some live training and mishaps that happen. But it's got to be kept on top of it. So you just go to repost, publish. As you notice, most of my ads are really, really simple. Have very basic keywords and then just basic text. We love your junk and want to pay you for it. We sometimes throw little things in there just to try. Can you repost expired ads? Yeah, of course. That's what I'm doing right now. They're all expired. Every one of the ads on this account expired. That's why I was a little frustrated. Like that should not happen. They should have been. This whole account has been dead now for I don't know how long. Last one was February 6th. So for a month and a half, this whole account has done absolutely nothing for me. So learn from our mistake here and make sure your ads, if they expire, that you repost them. All right, let's check out one more general community. Repost. We buy electronics, cash, laptops, phone, tablets, more. So this is like a variety ad. And now look at this one. I put the county on there. Now I switch it up. If you look at some of my ads, you'll see Warwick, Some you'll see Rhode Island. This one you'll see a county. And just those little switches right there, those little tiny changes in the ads will help prevent them from getting flagged. Okay. Brandon said, can anyone else not hear anything? You guys can all hear me okay, right? Brandon, you got to dial your audio if you're on the phone. Oh, well, you can't hear me, so that probably isn't helping. Josh says, I'll type it in. Josh says, how many ads should I have to hit 8 grand a month? You really need to have 30 to 40 to hit 8 grand a month. And you should be doing Facebook posts 3 to 5 times a day in groups. All right, so here's my ad right here. Again, please, guys, don't completely copy the ad word for word because it's going to hurt not just me, but both of us. Your ad's going to get flagged if you just copy me. So put your own wording to it a little bit for whatever you're going to do. Add your own little quirky thing. All right, so now I got 3 solid ads up on this account. Oh, smartwatches. Here's one more for smartwatches. How many of you guys say yes in the chat if you've got an ad just for smartwatches? Eric says that net or gross. That's gross 8,000. You need 25 or 30 to hit gross 8,000, which you should be making about net 4,000 from that. No, yes, not yet, not yet. You guys got to get smartwatch ads in there because these are good money. I mean, if I just buy 2 a month, that's an extra $200-300 a month. There's a whole car payment right there just from buying smartwatches. It's all the little details, okay? Cash pay for smartwatches. Buy brands that have decent resale value. Bam. There's something right there, okay? So, continue. Corey says, I have a smartwatch ad up. Good, okay? We have like 3 of them up. So you should have like 3 smartwatch ads, 3 laptop ads, 3 tablets ads, 3 iPad ads, and you should have like 10 or 15 phone ads. You add all these up and you're going to get a lot of calls. Smartwatch, different brands or just Apple Watches. I mean, I'll buy all of them. I'll buy like a Moto 360. I'll buy Galaxy Gear, Apple Watches. There's profit in a lot of those still. You can even get crazy with them. You could be like, we buy iWatch. Then you could do a separate ad. We buy Galaxy Gear Watch. And then really, really get specific with it. The more specific you are with these, the more ads you can stick. Okay? Are you guys learning anything so far? Let me know if this is helpful or not, me doing this. Yeah, Michael says, yes, I need more ads. Yes, you do. Definitely. I mean, I'm at 14,000 for the month. You can see how many ads we have up. I only showed you 2 accounts. Look how many accounts I have. That was just 2 of them. Let's go to another one. All right, here we go. This one says, I buy Galaxy phones, HTC. Now, this one got flagged. I don't know why. We've ran that one in the past plenty of times, so we'll have to repost that in the future. Let's see, local news. We pay cash on spot for used or broken phones, high prices paid. Where do you FWT? I'm not sure what that means. Anyways, so buy sell fix is buying iPhones and smartphones. Your used or broken. This is like a super simple ad. To be honest, this is a little too simple. I think we need a little bit more, maybe like a picture on that one, but that's all right. If you can't stick it, sometimes you do those ads just to get an ad in. Here's one, sell me your iPhone 6 or 6S for cash. You take them used or broken. This is one we were just a little creative with because we get a lot of 6 and 6Ss. So this one is like a creative ad, like an experiment. You can play around with things like that and they don't get flagged as much because you don't sound like everybody else that's buying. Oh, where do you find the numbers for extra accounts? Use the Flip app. That's what we use. I use the Flip app, and it generates numbers for you. Each line costs, you get the first line free, and each line costs me $3 a month. It's Flip. I'll type in the chat, FLYP. There you go. That's the app. Okay, here's one with the graphic. Now look, I'm gonna train my wife here for a second. You see this graphic is like ancient now. We shouldn't have graphics like this anymore. So because it's just too much. There's too many things going on here. Like a buyer's not going to look at this and see. So you want a big ass thing that says cash for phones with the phone number. You know. So I want you to make up some graphics on Fiverr that just say cash for phones, like big, giant letters with maybe a picture with cash or something. But I don't care about the picture. I don't even care if it's just a big white picture with just big, giant black letters. But I want the phone number on it, and I want cash for phones.
Okay.
And you could do one for Warwick and one for North Providence. The more ads we have up, the better. Or you can put some text on the website. Get creative. Make up. I mean, I don't care how much you spend. Go on Fiverr and just order whatever ads you want. Make up like 5 to 10 of them, and have some that say the website, like buysellfix.com. Get price quotes here. Some that just say we pay cash for phones. Do like 5 different ads and experiment and see which ones work the best, and just we'll try them up there. I don't care. Don't worry about how much you spend on it. Just get the flyers made. Yeah. Josh says I just use 2 numbers and get 30 ads running. There you go. Yeah. You don't really need a lot of numbers. Jalen says, what's your radius for picking up stuff? What's the farthest you go? Well, I don't pick up anymore. They come to my store. But when I used to do this, it would be like a half hour would usually be my max, unless it was a big deal. Like if I was going to make $300-400 on a pickup, then I might travel 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe if it's a slow day, I might travel 45 minutes, but usually half hour at the max. And most of the items on average would only be 5 minutes. I would tell them, I get them to come to me all the time. All right. Let's continue with the ads. All right. So you get graphics made up for that. So guys, just so you know, this is not really a good ad. I wrote this long time ago and we've been using this for way too long. It's an old ad that's probably getting me crap for leads. So you don't want to add that this is confusing like this with all this graphics on it. It's too much. It just hasn't gotten flagged, so I've left it up. Let's look at another account. This account was mediocre. Let's try this one. Okay, here we go. Another 4 ads. Now look at the categories again. You see financial services, wanted, computer services, local news. You can usually get away with 1 of each. And see, cash for MacBooks right there. All MacBooks used or broken. Make sure you guys have the MacBook ads up there. And then you'll see buying iPhones or smartphones. Now, we could probably throw up a smartwatch ad in this account. So see, like if there's an account right here and we don't have a smartwatch and we don't have an iPad one, I want you to do that. I want you to look at it and say, okay, do we have a smartwatch or an iPad? And if not, create an iPad one. Like, let's create one right now. Let's do one. We have one in financial services, wanted. Let's do one in wanted because we got a phone one here. And one with the big stupid picture again. We got to get rid of those. Any of these picks, right? I want you to try to redo them and see if you can. Just don't redo them all at once. Do like maybe 1 or 2 a day, and make sure it doesn't get flagged, because sometimes if we redo an ad, it can get flagged. So make sure just do 1 or 2 a day and change it up a little bit. And as long as it sticks, then move on to 2 more the next day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So on this one, let's do a post right now.
What would be better, wanted by owner or wanted by dealer?
We're going to do wanted by owner. Okay. And let's say cash for iPads and iPods. Let's try that. iPads and iPods. I'll put a price $150. Don't worry about the price. It doesn't matter. This one I'm going to use the Warwick book. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try RI for this one. I'll just put up the zip code. Yeah, I'll do Warwick for this. Screw it. Just see how it works out. We buy many electronics, including iPads and iPods. We accept any models from first to newest generation. I'm getting a little creative with this. Okay, do me a favor. Don't copy this ad word for word, please, guys, if you can. Let's see. I'm going to put at on. I'm going to do that as a headline grammar and test that. I don't know if this works or not. I'm just doing that as an experiment because I'm trying to make my ad a little different than the others so it doesn't get flagged. So that's why I'm doing this stuff. And, you know, I'm kind of changing the wording up so that Craigslist doesn't notice it. That's the key to not getting your ads flagged when you guys do these things. Buy electronics, including iPads and iPods. We accept many models from first to newest generation. Easy, fast transaction. Check out our website or call for free quote. Now, you guys don't have a website, don't worry about it. This might get flagged because they put a little too much information in it, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is a pretty good solid ad. We buy many electronics, some keywords in there, the iPads and iPods. It gives good information, nice and easy, fast transaction. People like to hear those type of words. Friendly service, fast cash, all that type of stuff that's appealing to the sellers is stuff that you want to put in your ads. Don't waste your time with any of this other stuff either, or this map. Don't fill any of this out. Increases your chance of getting flagged. I'm not going to put an image here because that will hurt me more than help me. There we go. Cash pays for iPods and iPads at Buy, Sell, Fix. Okay. There we go. Nice and easy. So now I have an ad up. Let me refresh it.
Takes a minute too.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I have an extra ad on this account. Nice and simple. Now, if you do this 1 or 2 times a day, Tori says, why do these images hurt more than help? Because sometimes it's distracting. Because sometimes it's like you don't want an image. You just want to read it. And if you put an image up there, it actually may take away from it. Or having an image and text causes your ad, the chance for your ad to get flagged. I don't know why, but it does. Especially if you steal the image off Google. Matter of fact, there's a very good chance it will get flagged if you take the image right off Google. If you do your own image, not as much chance of being flagged, but if you steal from Google, better chance. Also, too many keywords in one ad. No, not in that one. That one's good. I didn't mention iPhones or Android smartphones. Just put electronics, iPads, and iPods. So that's a decent ad. And again, this was a more experimental. I mean, this is not a rock solid ad, but it's still pretty good. And I think I'll get some calls off it. And it got accepted. So I don't think I'm going to get flagged. So that's a good thing.
Saying that's
That gets
another reason that
no
ads get flagged.
Well, yeah, ads do get flagged more because of keywords. You're right. But that's like if you put iPhones and Android phones together, you're going to get it. This one's not too bad. I mean, there's not tons of keywords here. It's only a few keywords, which is fine. That's okay. Okay, let's move on to another account. Here's a secret that I found out, guys. We did a test, and I took down the prices on my website for 3 or 4 months, to see if people would sell us our item more if they just called in and got a quote, or if we already had the prices listed on the website. And what I found was that people sold us their items more when the prices were on the website. Our sales started going back up. 3 months, they got a little bit lower. We probably went down by 3,000 or 4,000 a month in sales by not having the prices on the website. But by having the prices on the website and listed, we actually increased our sales by another 4,000, 5,000. So how can you do this? You don't need your own website. What you can do is, let's try a different account and see if I got an iPhone. I'll find one. I haven't used this account in a while.
Which one?
Buy, Sell, Fix. Here we go. We got a decent amount of ads on this. Cash for laptops, MacBooks, user correct. Buy, Sell, Fix. So I see you've been playing around with the ads, which is good. You've been adding some on there, which is good. Buying iPhones. All right, we get a lot of iPhone stuff on this account, so I'm not going to use this one. I want to try to write a new ad, but I don't want to write it on an account that has those. By the way, have you guys noticed how many ads we have? There's a lot. So, oh, look at this.
That one got flagged.
Repost. I don't like to see that. Repost.
What account is this?
This is Citrus Bin Booking. You got to make sure that you're posting these all the time. Okay, and look at these prices are out of date. They're completely off for the buying. Those are not accurate prices at all. So that's got to be worked on. Buy laptops used or damaged for cash. Let's try to post this right now. Notice, guys, you already saw 3 ads right here for laptops and MacBooks. That's how important it is. Make sure you guys do that. All right, so this is probably why these aren't reposted yet. You need to verify a number with that.
I don't have that app.
Do you have the number with the flip app? All right, so I'm
No.
gonna show you guys live. Check this out.
That's why.
Let me do the flip app live.
Because I do them at work now. I don't have the flip app on my phone.
Flip. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is right there on my phone. Flip. I don't know if you can see it. Right. So there it is. Loads up, and then these same numbers go right to my personal number. And see, there's 2 numbers that I have. We only use 2. That's all I need. So I gotta stop sharing the screen because I don't want to record my private number on here. So I'm gonna use this to verify. Now you just use this top number for this account now, the Citrus Spin one, okay?
All right.
If you have to, just write these numbers down so you can just use them when you need to. And via text message, send verification code. Okay, so they're going to text me with that verification code in a second.
And that number's good for 90 days on that.
Huh. I get a text. So Craigslist did send me a text. So I think sometimes the Flip app is not working for some reason. So you may have to try to use another phone. We're going to have to experiment with this and try to use Google Voice and stuff like that. I'll type in our personal number and see. You got your phone on you, right?
My phone, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to cancel
It might
this.
be actually attached to another one.
Let's see. It may not let me do this now, though, because I just tried doing it, and sometimes you have to wait 5 minutes. Let's try this. So that's probably why this is not reposted. Oh. Yeah, it's not letting me say I'm submitting requests too rapidly. So I'm not going to be able to post on that, unfortunately. I'll have to post on a different one. Let's pick another account for now. So the Flip app may not be any good. Craigslist might have caught on to that. So we'll have to figure out a new strategy for that, which we'll figure out very shortly. Let's try this one. This is another one that's probably going to get verified by a number.
No, some of those got flagged today.
This one here?
Yeah, because I just relisted.
All right. Well, let's take a look at it and we'll post an ad right now. All right. So let's say, here we go. Cash for phones, electronic, top dollar paid. Did you try? You didn't try redoing these ads. You didn't try to just repost them. See, you just repost. If they're already there, if you just try to repost stuff, the chance of it getting flagged is a lot lower than if you try to create a new ad. So just first try to repost your old ads. Let's see if this works.
All right. I just renewed.
There you go. See, bam, that worked. So even though the new ones you did get flagged, see, these old ones will all do it. So it's better to have them than not. And look at, here's the third ad for a watch here. I buy Apple Watch and other smartwatches. Let's repost that. Just stay on top of these reposts. That's like losing probably $1,000 to $2,000 a month of business by not doing this. Let's see. Cash for, there we go. I'm going to just repost all these. Cash for phones, electronics, top dollar paid. This one's another variety ad, these are good for the keywords: laptops, smartphones, game consoles. And these are actually sticking, so I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave them alone because if they're sticking and they got all those keywords, that's a good thing for me. And then, okay. So that's good. I think that's 3 good solid ads. Now I just refreshed, so I don't like to create a new one. But let's try to do a new account anyways. Let's do a new ad here, and I'll show you guys the secret. So let's go to Someone's asking a question. See, Ty says, what about ads that don't show a renew option? Well, if they don't show a renew option, sometimes there's a weird glitch in Craigslist. It'll do that. Just delete the ad, like right here. If you look over here and you see that see the post date, see renewed February 10th. So that, like, it's been a month and a half. Let's see your ad has not been renewed. Delete it and then repost it. Just go to repost and you can refresh it that way. So that's how you can renew it yourself without hitting the renew button. All right, and that's something you guys all want to stay on top of. Let's post. So I'm gonna do another post here. Post again, Rhode Island. And for this one, we're gonna do a price offer ad. This is something I haven't experimented with in 3 or 4 years, but I used to do it and got me a great results. So we're gonna do wanted by owner, and we're gonna do buying iPhones full all conditions, all carriers. I'm gonna go crazy on this one. Price 200, Warwick. Okay. So on this one, what's this? By the way, if you guys want to check some of your prices, I have a VA managing all our price lists on my website. So you can actually use my price list on my website if you need to as a backup. Don't do it. Don't get comfortable with just relying on my website. I'm not responsible if you overpay for a phone because you checked out my website. If you want to use it as a backup, go ahead. It's an iPhone 6. So I'm going to do this. For iPhone 6, 600, 100, Verizon. Now, this is a little more complex ad, but there's a lot of keywords in this, but it probably isn't going to get flagged by Craigslist easily, though, because the way I'm going to lay this out. Let me see. People are asking questions. Choice is sweet. Nobody's doing that. Basically, you're praising it beforehand. Yeah, this is a new experiment I'm trying, and I think you'll get some decent deals out of this.
Just got to keep up on that ad and make sure.
Yeah, you got to make. The only thing that's a pain with these type of ads, why I didn't do them for a long time because I got too busy, and I did. How did I just get up here?
Oh, the links weren't.
I gotta fix that link. That's
the text.
Oh, the text. I hit the text. I gotta fix that. Let's do it then. Can you make a note of that to remind me tomorrow to fix that? All right. Yeah. Hey, Anthony, good to see you. Wow, look at that. Sprint, we're off for 90. It's not that big of a difference. Okay, so Sprint, let's do 90, and Cracked, we'll do 50. We'll offer a little higher price on this to get some buyers coming in. Let's do Sprint and T-Mobile. Same price. There we go. And we'll do the same one with iPhone 6s, and then we'll stop this ad just to give them a little taster of what we're offering. Sometimes people just like to kind of have an idea of what you're paying, so that they know you're not going to lowball the hell out of them, and then they'll want to do business with you. So they'll look at your ad, they'll see the price, and they'll go, "Oh, okay, let me call this guy. Looks like he's offering fair prices." 160. 160. Cracked was 100. Let's do Sprint, T-Mobile. I mean, it's probably ideal if you separate Sprint and T-Mobile. I'm just being lazy because I'm on the group chat and I want to speed it up. Let's look at Sprint. Sprint's always going to be the lowest. I'm going to go by that. 120 and 80. Okay. All right, so there we go. So now I got some prices up there, and now I used iPhone 6 and 6S, so those are some of the most popular phones that you're going to get right now. Now you can actually experiment with this. If you have the time, you could do this for Galaxy S7s, Galaxy S6. You could try an iPhone 6 ad. If you've got the time, you can experiment. I bet you guys can make a lot of money by doing this and putting the prices right in the ad. And it's proven that it converts better. You will get more phones this way at these good prices, right? That's a $200 profit right there. Those are selling for about $200 right now on iPhone 6 for Verizon or AT&T. I'm buying them at $100. Crafter's selling for like $160, buying them at $60, making a killing on that, all right? So this is good. This is a live ad you guys are getting to watch. I hope you guys are enjoying this because, like, you're getting to see behind the scenes of how I run my own personal company. This is some secret stuff I was going to show at the boot camp, but I've decided to show you guys in the group chat today just for the heck of it. Okay, so that's a sharp ad right there. That's going to get you some deals. Let's hope it sticks. Boom, published. All right, good. Tori says, hey, keep some secrets. Don't worry, Tori. I got some really good secrets for the boot camp. That was just a tiny little one. You're going to get way better secrets than that, than what I'm showing today at the boot camp. Trust me. I promise you. I promise. Okay. So there we go. That's a nice start thing. I mean, you guys are seeing some secrets right now. For those in this, Anthony says, so excited for the boot camp. Oh, wait till you see it. It's going to be awesome.
We got two of the same ads in the same. Does that matter?
What?
Two of the same ads in the same.
You know, I refreshed it on accident twice because I guess we had it, but screw it. If they landed, they landed. I mean, as long as they don't get flagged, I don't care. I'll keep two ads up for the same. There we go. Okay, any questions on that so far? Okay, good. How many people found this beneficial to watch this? I know some of you guys may be bored if you're experienced with this, but how many of you guys found this beneficial to watch today of me doing those Craigslist ads? Face it, I did. Good. Okay. I know I have a lot of stuff in the course in this, but Michael says I did because I'm a newbie. Okay, good. Marcus says I like those ads. Alex says you pick up some nuances. Good. Randy says I did. Tori says yes. Okay, good. All right. I think we're going to wrap up the group chat in a little bit, but let's see what some of the questions you guys had. Do you guys have any questions right now? We got about 5-10 minutes left before I continue on with anything else.
Yeah, I had a experience with the seller. It's a little interesting. So basically this guy, he's just like, yeah, you're selling Motorola or you're buying Motorola phones, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I got a Motorola phone. I have a Verizon phone, I have a smartphone. And so he wanted to sell me like 5 phones. And then I was getting really disorganized and just like, okay, you said this was the first phone. And he's like, no, but I have another phone. And then I was trying to appraise them all. And then I was just like, it seemed like a lot of them were kind of cracked or broken or whatever. So I was just like, we kind of agreed on $30 for the lot of it. And then I met him and I drove pretty far, about half an hour. So I don't really want to do that again if I don't have to.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like a bum deal. I don't know if I would have probably even wasted my time with that guy. If there are a bunch of crack phones for $30, doesn't sound like something I would probably have taken.
Yeah, so I met him and then I wanted to offer him less, but he's just like, hey, I need money and I'm really desperate. So I kind of felt bad for him and he's kind of telling me his story and I got a bill of sale, so that went fine. So then I drove back, and then he called me and it's like, hey, the iPhone I sold you had the SIM card I need still in it. Like, I need you to meet me again. And so that was a pretty big inconvenience, but I guess I felt pretty bad for him. So I just met him, and then I gave him the SIM card.
Whoa.
Uh,
Did
I
you
don't
ask
know
him
how
like,
you would
did you
handle
like
that.
tell him to come to you if that's the case? Like it's kind of his fault.
Yeah, I wanted him to meet me at like a nearby grocery store, but he's just like, hey, I have to meet you at a light rail station. I can't walk too far. I just had a heart attack.
So I want to teach you something I teach my employees, and this is something everybody should pay attention to.
So
You're not the only one that does
sounds
this.
like a pretty
Oh, shit.
sad case.
My internet is messed up.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
So here's something I teach all my employees, and I like everybody to pay attention. It's important. Guys, if you were to walk into Walmart tomorrow and you had a carriage full of groceries, right? And you said, you know, I don't have any money to buy these groceries right now. Can you just kind of let me have them? What would Walmart do?
They probably not. They probably wouldn't give you the groceries.
Right. They'd probably kick you out, call security. They say, no, I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to actually pay for your product, right? So, guys, we're running a business here. And in this business, people love to make up stories why they can't, why they want you to pay more or why they want you to buy their junk. And I'm going to tell you, the majority of people that tell the best stories are thieves. Thieves and crooks are very good storytellers because they're used to lying and being a criminal. So they'll tell you all kinds of things to sell you stolen items. And people that are trying to take advantage of you, take your money, will tell you lots of things too. Now, are there legitimate people that are broke? Yes. But guys, we're a business. We can't do this for charity. Like if you want to donate to charity, make lots of money and then donate to charity. You can ask Amy. If people need money, I give them money. I don't have no problem donating money whatsoever. Matter of fact, we gave away a $130 tablet to someone because they help a support group for people that were deaf or something like that. And the lady needed a tablet. I gave her a $130 tablet for free. I have no problem donating money, but I run my business like a business. You just have to run it like a business. So, you know, if people are saying, "Oh, can you pay me some more?" Guys, you got to stay strong on that. And you got to not feel bad about paying little for their items because it's you or them. All right. Once you make money, then you can take your money and you want to help people, then go ahead and help some people. Give some money away, do whatever you want. But in business, guys, be strong with people because they're going to sell you. They're going to tell you, "Oh, I don't have diapers for my kids." I mean, those are the people that say that stuff and they go buy a pack of cigarettes. You know, like
Or Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah. I don't feel bad for them. I've seen so much stuff. I had a girl say that to me once, and then she came back and told me how she was like high and passed out from doing too much crack the next day. Like, I'm like, I just don't understand what these people do, these decisions, right? But that's their own fault. That's their own reason they're in these situations. We can't feel bad for them. And I know this sounds kind of harsh, but a lot of us do feel bad. We're all nice people here, right? Everybody in this course is usually, most of you guys are all good people. We want to help people. So sometimes these people try to take advantage of that fact. Don't let them. You got to stay strong on your price. Your price is your price. You got to look at strict numbers. Is this going to be worth my time for profit? How much money will I make on this? For example, if you're giving 30 and it's going to sell for 100, you got a good deal. But if it's going to sell for 100 and they want you to pay 60, there's no money in that. You cannot take that deal. Oh, come on, man. I really need the cash. I need stuff for my kids. I need this. I need that. Whatever it is. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. If I buy it for 60, there's not enough profit because I have to pay 10% to eBay, and that's $10, which brings it down to 90. So I only make a $30 profit. That doesn't cover my overhead because I have insurance on my car, gas I've got to pay for, I've got to pay taxes. I can't make money on only $30. I've got to make at least a $50 profit on this item. Okay, come on, man. You can't do it? I'm sorry, I can't. And just be nice to them. They'll respect you for holding out. And I'll tell you, I've had people that have begged me, and I wouldn't give them the price, but I still treat them with dignity, and they've come back and sold me tons of items, plenty of times. So you're not going to lose people over this either. You're just trying to take advantage of you. And as a matter of fact, the weaker you are, usually the less business you get. People respect a strong person. So I don't know. I hope that helps you guys a little bit. So in this case, Eric, maybe just try to sell him on getting him to come to you. And if he says no, then maybe just be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to say, but I can't come out and meet you with the SIM card. Right?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Like, would you go to GameStop and be like, hey, I know I sold you a video game system yesterday, but can I get my controller back? They're going to be like, no, I'm sorry. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I had a few related questions. Just so
Yeah, sure.
I felt like when he called me, he had like 5 phones, and he didn't really know how to identify what they were, like the model, how many gigs they had. I mean, he knew kind of the basics, but so I couldn't really easily look up and give him like a good appraisal. So I was just like, hey, I'm gonna have to offer you a low amount because you're not giving me, the correct information on this. So. And I just felt very disorganized and just like, okay, he's got this phone. And how would you deal with a customer who has like multiple phones over the phone? Would you just
No, I
try to
just,
do
I
one at
just
a time?
one at a time. Just like, hey, what do you got? Let's take a look. Okay, what's the model number? I'll walk them through it. I can't give you a price unless I know the model number. I don't know the model number. Okay, why don't you do this? Do me a favor. Go in the back of the phone, open the battery up, write all the model numbers down, and when you get them, give me a call back, and we'll go through it for you.
Okay. And I'm having a hard time identifying what some of the phones he gave me were. So I'm just kind of curious how you'd list that, or just do I
Did you
need to
get
do
any
more?
of the phones? Do you have any of the
What?
phones on you?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me one of them right now. Watch. I'll show you guys how to easily identify phones. Give me the model number of one of the phones. Any of them, doesn't matter.
I mean,
Do you know where to find the model number?
I mean, the one that's the most mysterious to me is I just see this one that says it's a Verizon Droid, and I
Okay,
don't.
but do you know where the model number is, Eric, on it? That's the most important part.
No, I mean it doesn't work. I don't see how to open it up.
Open the battery in the back, or look on the back of the phone. If it doesn't, then and it should be on there. You know what? Can you share your screen? You show it to me on camera.
Yeah, I don't know why my camera isn't working. Just a sec.
Because like if you were a customer right now, I would be like, well, when you get the model number, give me a call back, or I'd probably be honest, I wouldn't buy anything from you because it's not
Yeah.
too much work, like to
Okay.
go through all this stuff. And if it's a
Yeah.
dead droid, it's probably not worth any money. I guarantee you show me this, we're gonna find like barely any resale on it, and you're not gonna make any money. So like it's a lot of work for nothing, anyways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be that hard to locate a model number on a phone. If it is, it could be a real old phone or one that's not worth it, especially if there's no power. So
Yeah.
you can't get your camera working.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I guess it's not working. Sorry about that.
You don't have. Is it on the back?
Example, like this one is down here, some are down there, and I always carry one of
Yeah,
these.
here's a
because sometimes they're
Motorola
hard.
we have, and Amy's saying like you just pull the back
No.
off. What's that?
No, this one actually, the
Oh,
model
that's a
number's in a
weird thing.
weird spot. It's actually right there, but in
Oh,
other
it's on the
phones, it's
bottom.
down
Oh, yeah.
here.
So yeah, the model is actually at the bottom of the phone. I don't know if you guys can see it right over here is where the model number is. And then you just type that in. So for example, this phone is a model
XT something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I see it actually. It's like it's
So
on
I'm
the
going to type in
phone.
a model of mine just to show you guys because I wanted you to see how to do this. So this is an XT 1650-02. See it? It pops up already right in eBay search. So go to eBay search, and I find out it's a Moto Z Force Droid. So this one looks like it does have some decent value. You can find out the model number you can find out what kind of phone it is just by typing the model number in eBay search.
Okay, I found out what the model number is if you want to search for it.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
It's XT1254.
Okay, so this is a Droid Turbo. It still has a little bit of money with it. So if it's no power, like let's put Droid Turbo, no power. Let's see if there's any, I mean, it's probably only like 30, 40 bucks, but there we go. Yeah. Order damage, no power, $29.99. So, you probably get 30 bucks for it, 25 to 30 bucks. I wouldn't know if I'd buy that for resale. I'd pay like $2 for it. But if you
Okay.
want to make $20, then I certainly wouldn't drive far. I mean, that's like a 5-minute pickup for me. Like like they'd have to come to me and drop it off for that kind of profit, like low profit margin.
Okay.
Certainly wouldn't drive a half hour for that type of deal.
So you wouldn't worry too much about, because I don't see any way to find the IMEI on this. So I got a bill of sale, so you wouldn't be too worried about checking it, the
Pop the SIM
IMEI.
card tray out. If you pop out the SIM card tray, the IMEI is on the SIM card tray. On the Droid.
Okay.
If a phone has no power, guys, you can usually find the IMEI either on the back of the phone, or if you pop open the SIM tray, the IMEI is right on the SIM tray. That's where it is on an iPhone 6S. If you buy one with no power, you can see the IMEI right on the SIM tray of the 6S. Sorry, we don't need it. So, does that answer most of your questions for you, Eric?
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. No problem. Okay. Anybody else, guys? Basically, since a lot of us were low on sales this month, can you give us a goal to hit before the next meeting and let you know if we're able to reach that goal or not? All right. So my goal, everybody's goals is going to be a little different. Oh, who was just talking? Sorry.
That was me, Ty.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah, a couple things. One question I had with the Craigslist ad. Sometimes when I renew my ad, then it gets flagged.
Yeah. It's strange. If you renew an ad, it shouldn't get flagged when you renew it. I never have that happen when you renew it that it gets flagged. Very rarely. Only if you repost it sometimes. But when you renew it, usually not.
Yeah, I just during this conversation, this chat, I renewed my ads, and every single one of them just got auto flagged.
What how many ads do you have?
Total maybe 20.
Strange. Did you have an ad flagged today?
Yes, all of them, every single one of them.
They got flagged, and then you tried to renew
them? No. When I renewed them just now, they all got flagged, every single one of them. I changed nothing, added, edit. I just pressed renew, and they all got flagged.
I've never ever seen that happen. So to be honest, it's a strange thing. Never had an ad get flagged for renewing it. Usually, you're usually okay with that. So if that's the case, maybe someone else tried doing another one of your ads or something happened. I would just try writing different ads on another account and maybe kind of write an ad similar to those and just try doing it that way. Or wait a few days and then we'll try to renew them again.
And that particular account is all text, no pictures, no keywords, just all text ads, and they all got flagged. Okay. Second question. What are these, besides the iPhone and the Note and the Galaxy, what are some of the phones I should be looking out for? Because it seems like I'm having a problem getting some of these other phones because most people think they're worth a whole lot of money and they're not. Like I get a lot of offers for like the Stylo and some of these HTCs and LG phones, but we can never really come to an agreement on price because they have really low resale value now.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then I just don't buy them. I just tell them, hey, we don't buy those. If it's a phone that sells for like $30, I'm not buying it. Right down.
Sell for like the 50 and 60 and 80 bucks. I came across like an LG2.
If they sell for 50, I usually buy them for $5, $5 or $10. If they sell for 60, maybe 10. If they're like 70, I'll go up to like 20 on it, maybe 25. But that's the most.
Yeah, and I can't get people to get rid of the phones for that. So it's just like
you usually won't. That's why you want maybe try doing ads to target better phones. Like iPhone 6 is kind of like that one I have, and do more ads and do Facebook ads, Facebook group posts too.
That's what I'm doing. It's just I'm getting offers for the other phones, and that seems like more prevalent than the iPhone or the Note or the Galaxy.
You're going to get more junk offers than you will good, But the more calls you get, the better you're gonna more deals you'll end up getting, the good deals. But you will still get a lot of those junk calls. You just blow them off fast, you know. Like, hey, how you gonna call an LG style? Okay, we could do like $5 on that. $5? Oh, it's crazy. It's like $100. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of resale value in those. You know, they're only selling like 60, $70 right now. So it's up to you. I mean, I don't really put much effort into those at all because it's not going to really give me much return. So I'll offer them $5, $10. And, you know, if that's the case, I just try to put more ads out so I get better calls. That's the key. You want to get quality.
Okay.
So
All right, thanks.
more Facebook posts, more Craigslist ads like I just showed you. And make sure, are you buying MacBooks right now, Trey? I mean, Tom?
I had an offer, and it was one of those things where he didn't want to let it go, so I couldn't get it.
So put up a lot of ads for MacBooks, put up ads for smartwatches, and you're going to see a big difference. You know, when you start buying that stuff, you'll get more deals too. So don't just focus just on phones. Try to focus on all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
iPads, iPods, that's other things that will get you income too.
I think it was for the iPods. It was what, 7th generation and up.
I mean, there's a lot of different iPods that they're still valuable. There's still some money in them. So I just put all iPods and iPads because even the first generation iPod Touch is worth like $80. Same thing with like the first iPod Nano too was like $70, and you could buy those for $5 because people think they're junk, and you can flip them for $70. It's decent profit.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Nano Touch. Okay.
Any other questions you guys have?
Yeah, what's
Sorry.
No problem.
what's good bookkeeping software? Because not only do we sell on eBay, then we also sell on Craigslist or even OfferUp. So I want something I could put into a system where it kind of ties all three. Or do I have to do a spreadsheet manual?
I'm not an accountant. That goes beyond the scope of this course. You have to ask an accountant if you want to keep track of it. I use eBay Seller Hub Pro is what I use to keep records I sell on eBay. I mean, if you're going on Craigslist, it's cash, so do what you want with that. But I mean, hire an accountant; he'll be able to tell you what we pay. I pay my accountant $225 a month, so he does everything for me. I don't do any tax work, nothing.
Just go easier.
What's that?
Just throw it in Excel. It's not that hard. You could really work it out in a couple minutes.
Yeah, if you really want to do it, but you guys really shouldn't be doing your own taxes. You know, if you're doing your own taxes, you're not a businessman. You know, any successful business person does not do their own taxes. Only people that want to stay small. If you want to do big things, guys, what's that?
About if that's what your degree is in, accounting.
If that's what your degree is in, then you should open up an accounting firm, right? But like, if you're going to do a business, you got to do what you're good at. And if you're good at flipping phones and making money, you flip one phone and pays your accountant for the month. He does all the work for you, right? All that time, like all the taxes and all that good stuff I could do would cost me money, not make me money. So that's why I hired the accountant. I've had the accountant for a good 4 years now. And not only that, he was my business coach when I was starting off too. A good accountant will not only give you good tax advice, but they'll coach you in business and tell you what you need to do. So find yourself a good accountant, guys, if you're making money with this. That's what I would do. And if you're not making any money, I honestly wouldn't even be worrying about accounting. You know, PayPal doesn't report your income until you hit $20,000 for the year, just so you guys know. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. That, you know, you can, I don't know if that's good, but what's that?
Say 20?
20,000, yeah. Yeah, after you make $20,000 for the year, they'll send you a 1099. So, yeah, I mean, if you've only made $1,000 so far, you know, I really wouldn't be worried about accounting right now. I'd be worried about making some money. That's probably your biggest priority at the moment is making money. Because you don't have a business if you're not making money, right? There's no reason, you know.
Right.
You know, Josh says PayPal 20 grand or 200 products. Yep. So I mean, last year my 1099 was 420,000. So I got a nice big fat 1099. But you know, when you get to that level, yeah, you hire an accountant and he takes care of my taxes and does all that. But you know, that's when you get to a little bit bigger level. Okay. Anyways, any other questions?
Yeah, I have one more question. It's kind of on my experience, so I just want to clarify a few things.
Sure.
So he sold me a phone, and I was looking at the phone. It kind of looks like it charges and it powers on, but I can't swipe it to get past kind of the title screen, and it's got a picture of someone else that's not the seller. He said, like, this is just like my friends, or like my sibling or something like that. And, he signed a bill of sale. So should I be more suspicious of that, or how would I label a phone that I
The
can't?
phone won't swipe.
Yeah.
It just means the digitizer's damaged. That's all.
I mean, it recognizes the touch, but it just won't swipe past the title screen to get on it.
Is that a lock code or something, or is the screen messed up?
I'm not sure. It may be a lock code, but should I just say it's broken or no power?
I don't know. I mean, you got to be more specific with the problem. If I know it's the screen, then I can tell you what it is. But if I don't know if it's a screen or password, it's hard for me to advise without even looking at the phone too, based on what you're telling me. So if it
Okay.
would,
And should I be more suspicious of, if I see a picture of someone that's not the seller on the phone, should I, in my better judgment, should I say, hey, who is this person, and should I be really skeptical, or should I just trust him if he's willing to sign the bill of sale?
if he's willing to give you an ID and sign the bill of sale, then I wouldn't worry about it. You're kind of going above and beyond what you need to be doing. You don't need to grill people. I mean, if the guy's selling you 5 phones and they have all different pictures of people, I mean, that one is kind of like an obvious thing. I would be a little concerned, like, hey, none of these people are you. Where are you getting all these phones from? Like that in that situation, yes. But if it's just one phone and you've only seen the guy once. Now, if he comes back to you every 2 days with a different phone and it's got someone else's picture on it, I might ask him where he's getting the phones from. But as long as he's giving you the ID, you're covered, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah, and I got a thumbprint as well. Do you find that that's really relevant in identifying someone, or it only works?
Telling you stolen items. The thumbprint makes them a lot
Okay.
safer, so they can't give you a fake ID or anything. It's the most rock solid way of being covered. Plus, if the cops ever find out you bought a stolen item and they see you're freaking getting a thumbprint and an ID, they see that obviously you're doing your due diligence. You're not trying to run a fencing operation or buy stolen merchandise. You're doing everything you possibly can. I mean, I had a cop once. They saw that. He's like, "You're going overboard. Like, you're getting freaking thumbprints and everything." They were telling me that I did more than most of the other people that are buying stuff in the entire state, including pawn shops. So,
Okay.
yes. So, I mean, if you're doing that, you don't have to worry. Just buy whatever you can,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. Okay, guys, I got to wrap it up. It's 9:20 now. I hope you enjoyed the group chat. I hope this was helpful and beneficial to you and you learned something. For goals, guys, let's set a goal. If you haven't bought any phones yet, or you're not buying, I want you guys to buy a phone by next week at least. Buy something. If you don't have any ads on Craigslist, I want you to put up 5 to 10 ads by next week on Craigslist. I don't care if you got a job or not, okay? If you lose a few phone calls, who cares? The key is you get some business at least. Something is better than nothing. So if you're working full-time and you're afraid you're going to lose some business, you're going to lose it if you don't post anyways. So you might as well post and then just grab what you can, all right? So I want you to post 5 to 10 ads. If you haven't bought any phones, I want you to make it a goal to buy 2 phones by next week, all right? And if you're buying 5 phones right now, I want you to up that to try to hit 10 phones by next week, okay? Can everybody step up their game by next week for me? Is that cool? What do you guys think? All right, I'm going to check next week on the group chat, and I want to see who's actually put up ads for MacBooks, who put up ads for smartwatches, who's stepping it up, who's buying phones, and I want to see who's following through on their goals. Okay, guys, because I know some of this stuff, yeah, it makes you feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe there's things you have to learn, you got to overcome. Maybe you got to watch a couple videos a couple times. But the reason why you're in this program is because you hired me to hold you accountable. So I want to see some results. I haven't been getting testimonials like I should lately. I want to see testimonials blasted in the group about how much money you guys are making in the next 2 weeks. All right? Is that cool? Can you guys do that? I want to see who's going to be in my next biggest testimonial, because we had guys that were hitting 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 last month. It was big. And now also we get a lot of new people and the testimonials aren't coming as much. So I really want to see you guys stepping it up. Is that cool? And if there's something you need, I'll do an extra Facebook Live this week to answer some questions or something to make sure. But I'm going to remind you guys, next week I want to hear how good you're doing, all right? Okay, sounds good? Okay, guys. Well, actually, by the next group chat, some of you guys will be personally trained by me on Monday at our boot camp. So we'll have our boot camp Monday and then our group chat Tuesday. So if those that are coming to boot camp, I want to see some big results from you guys. I want to see you really stepping it up. So that way, when you come on Monday, you can show me your results, and then we'll take you to the next level. Because I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's it. We'll wrap it up for the night. Thanks again for coming to the group chats. Make sure to keep coming to these group chats every week, because you don't know that one group chat that you miss could be something that's going to make you an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month. So make sure to keep showing, and make sure to ask questions. Be a sponge, guys. Post questions in the Facebook group and ask questions on this group chat. Don't be the silent guy that just watches everybody else succeed and doesn't do anything. Be heard. Be the squeaky wheel. Ask questions. Post in the Facebook group. Find friends in this group to communicate with. Find an accountability partner in this group, right? This group isn't all about just being in a course. If you're in a freaking mastermind with people that flip cell phones, so use that to your advantage. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a great night.